Hello and welcome. For those that don't know me, my name's Mike. For those that do, you know I'm a passionate blogger. I'm just going to do a quick little blog regarding rig safety. First of all, 99% of people these days are probably fishing with standard lead clips. I do myself a lot of the time. Probably one of the safest inventions out there if used correctly. The main thing that people do wrong is they'll push the tail rubber all the way up. You've even come across instances where they've been super glued on. It just hinders any fish, if broken away, getting rid of that lead. It's pretty hard for myself to pull off. It only needs to be on 1 or 2 rings, and it's probably one of the safest rigs out there. You just hold it, it comes off straight away. Just 1 or 2 at the teeth, and it's one of the safest rigs. You will see a few pictures flashing up of some hotter rigs as well, and a bit of damage that I stole off the internet about some of the fish, which is not good at all. Good at all, but 99% of people these days fishing lead clips, fishing perfectly safe. Main things: don't push the tail rubber all the way up, and no O-rings or swivels connecting your main line. Okay, whether that's on a lead core or a leader, there's no need for it. Tie in lead core and leaders to your main line as well. Try and get the smallest knot you'll get away with, just so it won't hinder any of the components sliding down and not coming off if a fish wants to break free. The next rig is one of my favourites. It's exactly the same apart from one component, but it turns it into a running rig. It's a size 11 ring swivel instead of a size 8. And as you can see, that's on the fish picks it up, it's a running rig, straight off. And as I said, it's exactly the same apart from one component, so you don't need to go out and spend a fortune changing your rigs over to suit different reels and so on. Just like one little component there, and that turned that semi-fixed rig into a running rig. And I've used that to great effect as well. It's a really good rig, to be honest. Now, the standard running rig that you'll come across properly is by using a buffer bead. So you've got a buffer bead there over your swivel to your hook link, and then you've got your lead. That is as simple as it gets. Very effective, very quick and easy to tie. Put a quick chain swivel on there, and you can swap them over time and time again. On here, I've got it onto a lead attachment. This is great. It does have the hole for the pin to go into, but I don't use it myself, especially when fishing a weedy water at the moment. If a fish gets covered up, that's coming straight out, bringing the fish to the surface. So it's a really good rig, and it's running, and you could have that on leaders, lead core or anything like that. Don't forget to check the club waters and the rules regarding individual waters, what you can and what you can't use. So that's another running rig with a buffer bead and a lead, and it's very simple but very effective. Now the next 2 rigs are on lead core. They can both be fished with your main line. Core that have brought out now the naked shot system and your lead core systems. You'll get the sleeve, the barrel bead and the no trace beads as well. I'll show you them in a second. Also with lead core, there's going to be a picture flash up while I just explain this. Your lead core that you've got no frayed bits, no metal popping out, no lead popping out. But yeah, these Corda chod kits now, they're absolutely amazing, and it's not so hard to get wrong. The bottom one is where your barrel goes. Okay, then this is a helicopter style, so obviously it spins round, helicopter style. And at the top you get the sleeve, and you get the no trace bead as well. That bead is not a full bead, there's half of it missing, and that just slides over the actual sleeve, and then if a fish picks you up and starts to go, that bead just pops straight off, and that'll just slide off your main line if you lost the fish. Okay, so all the fish will be carrying around is just your hook link. Again, I see people super gluing lead core. I've never done it and never will. Mainly because I think I've had one go on me like the 6-7 years I've been using it. So with that sort of ratio, I don't want to start putting super glue on there, because if a fish was tethered up and it was in the water for a long time, it would loosen up. A little bit. The final rig is the chod. You see a lot of people using this these days now, and again, the chod system makes it so easy to tie, but these are just with 2 beads. The bottom bead at the bottom where your lead is, and then a bead at the top. The hook link, which would sit like that, can just slide all the way off, and that bead will just pull all the way off the end. Okay, so ultra safe if used correctly, but please, if you're not safe in using it, please seek help from members or myself if you want to send me a quick PM. But yeah, if like I use it for a number of years now. At first I probably shouldn't have done, that's being truthful with you, because I never knew too much about it. But over the years, I've got great experience from it, and we all get things wrong from time to time when we're new to carping or anything like that. It's human nature, we will make mistakes. But please, if you're unsure on any of the rigs that you're using out there, just send me a quick PM, give me a quick call. If you're having any issues or anything like that, I'm always here to help you. I have been asked by one of the guys on Twitter to go through splicing lead core, which I'll do on my next blog when I'm on Linvale on Friday. But that's all for now, and hopefully you can take some of the safety aspects on board and what constitutes a running rig and a semi